Good morning, everybody. It's about 4 minutes to 6 o'clock in the morning. We're heading up to the Catskills to our camp. We haven't been there in well over a year, so we've got some cleanup to do today. I've got about a 4 hour drive ahead of me before we get up there. We're in ski country in the Catskill Mountains. It is the second week of November, and I need to get up into the woods for a lot of reasons. Today it's to clear my driveway and put up some new no trespassing signs. See if I've had any damage over the last year. Literally, I haven't been there in well over a year, so we can expect just about anything. A little adventure today, a little Catskill adventure today. Thanks for being here. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. It's still dark out, so not much to see. I'm not much to see this time of the morning either, so time's a wasting. It's 3 minutes to 6. Up to the Catskills. All right, it's about 19 minutes after 10 o'clock. I made a quick pit stop. We're here at our camp in the Catskills. It's pretty rough. Road's in bad shape. We're way overgrown. I'm going to have to grab the weed whacker and work my way down. It's basically a deer trail. Oh, well, I'll get to it. I'll make myself a preliminary trail just so I can walk up and down. And I'll give you the tour. Wow. This is kind of what it looked like when I first bought the property back in 08. It was either 08 or 09. And okay. Luckily, all my clothes are treated with permethrin. Insect repellent, so whatever ticks are in here aren't going to want to have much to do with me. I'm wearing my sun hat, which is also treated, so I should be relatively safe. Of course, I'll have to do a tick check when I'm done here. The leaves are changing for autumn, so it's a great time to be here, I suppose. We're going to make a path that way. Alright, thanks for being here, everybody. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share with your friends, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, we're down to the bottom of the hill. You can't really even see the trail that I just cut, but I'm through. It doesn't look like any trees fell on anything. There's the cabin, shed, and there's the Airstream. It's my old 68 Airstream travel trailer. And this is an old boat trailer that I converted to a ute trailer, utility trailer. Looks like the wheels are still inflated. Looks like the roof is still intact. The door's still locked. I'm gonna have to cut my way into the trailer. Boy, oh boy, what a couple of years does. Alright, we're gonna cut through this. And then we're going to head back up by the car and make a decent parking spot. Okay, we have a decent parking spot now. We're off the road, at least. Like my knife. My next door neighbor, Ray Feinberg, God rest his soul, he gave this to me. This is a knife that they do the blessing over, the challah bread at weddings. He was a restaurant owner. He gave this to me when he first heard that I bought this property. He thought I would be able to use it. And thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. I never used to call him Ray. I used to call him Mr. Feinberg. He always tried to get me to call him Ray. So today I'll call him Ray. Thanks, Ray. So step one is sort of done. I got the car, I'm not going to say on level ground, but at least we're off the road. So now if anyone comes by, which is doubtful, they can pass and go, ooh, he's back. I chopped out most of this stuff, both with this and the Milwaukee weed eater. It doesn't like these more woody pieces. So I'm going to take a stroll up and down with this and take care of any of the woody stuff. And I'm going to come back down with the weed eater again. I did kill a battery. My new 6 amp battery. I wore that out going down all the way to the Airstream and back. and working up here for a little while. So I had to switch over to a 4-amp battery, which are my regular ones, my old ones. And it didn't get too hot, which is good because I don't like to overheat these batteries. It just takes longer to charge them. That way you got to let them cool off. So if you don't let them get too hot, you're better off. I'm cut up with thorns. I'm full of all sorts of debris. I don't think I'm getting any insects on me because of the bug repellent. My lens has some smudge on it. Oh my. That's a bit better. I'm not going to expect perfect today. Now the goal for today is we're going to make a place to park. Step 1 done. A path down to camp, a path into the shed, and a path into the Airstream. And if I have enough energy, both physically myself and electronically for my machine, I'm going to make a path down to the camp by the creek. And we'll take it from there. I was looking at the pond. It's all muddy. I'm not sure what that's all about. When we get down there, I may not make a path down there today. It's a bit too much. But you wouldn't believe it, but I had it one time. I'll pop up some video. I had this all cleared out down the hill, path going down the hill, and went all the way around. The bushcraft camp is way back there. There's a stream running through the property. So this is what a couple of years, I think it's either 2 or 3 years. I think I was here, but I didn't do any work the last time I was here. We just stopped by and I started up the engines on the lawnmower and the weed whacker, and I got a little bit of work done. But they're still down there. I got to dig them out, put them in this car, and take those home today where I could tune them up at home, because I'm telling you, it is so difficult to work on tools here. To work on anything here is difficult because I don't have any access to hardware stores or just basic tools. I brought a few tools with me, but I don't have enough to do mechanical work. So I'm gonna do a grab and run with my tools, throw them in the back of here, and we're gonna be on our way in a couple of hours. I don't want to spend too much time here. Like I said, just a path would be good, and I've kind of got that now. I'm just gonna go down the path with this and cut some of the bigger wood so I can come back through with the weed whacker and clean it up. Just make a walkable path. And I have to get into the Airstream, which the locks are still on the Airstream in the shed, so no one broke them off. I don't see any trees, haven't hit anything, which is one of my biggest fears. I mean, there's trees everywhere here. And, well, I guess I got lucky. Knock on wood. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down for a while, and I will be back shortly. Thanks for being here, everybody. This might not be the most exciting video in the world, but it's a great adventure for me, so sit back and enjoy the fun. Okay, I'm pushing my Milwaukee string line trimmer to its limits. So far, 2 of my batteries have done this little thing where the lights are flashing. I don't think that's a good thing. I hope it's just that they're hot. The big battery, the new 6-amp battery, is on and it's charging. It's up to 3 bars. Once that's charged, I can do some more, but for now I'm on break. This one is dead, but it's just dead. It's not flashing, so it'll probably take a charge once that one's done. So I might get to do some more weed whacking. I do have a solar powered light in that cardboard box up there next to the water bottle that I'd like to put up on the cabin, but I may or may not do that today. We'll see. I've got my ladder and a whole bunch of no trespassing signs, and I just took a walk up the drive and cleared out in front of the trees that I will not put them on. So that's that. I think that's going to be the next task. But let me give you a quick look at what we've done thus far. And if you remember when we got here, this was a wall of foliage, sticker bushes and all sorts of nasties. I'm a disaster. But I'm not feeling like I'm getting bitten or anything like that because I'm wearing the bug repellent. And we have a somewhat decent trail here. It's nothing you could drive down yet. But I mean, I guess if I had my old Tacoma, I might be able to plow through this, but I'm certainly not going to do that with my daughter's Honda. I really probably shouldn't have brought it down here as much as I did.
But it's a car, it's all-wheel drive, it should handle this. It does have a plate on the bottom to protect against grounding, so we should be okay. But at least we're not walking through hedges of stickers to get down into camp. It's an improvement. Let's get out of the sun. The sun this time of year is just brutal. I cleared this. This wasn't overly overgrown. I gotta watch. There's probably some poison everything in this section. Shady areas, so you gotta be extra careful with. Like these guys. See the serrated edges? Leaves of 3 are scary. For a fair-haired guy like me, I don't like to mess with these guys. I gotta get myself some soap and water, which I brought, and give my hands a good thorough cleaning before I touch anything that I really like. Enough said. So I did get into the Airstream, as well as the cabin, the shed, whatever you want to call it. And it's a mess, but I might have actually been expecting worse. You know, last time we were here, we were hip deep in snow, if I remember correctly. I mean, I know I stopped in here to try to do a little bit of mowing in the autumn, but the last time I was here was when it was snowed in. If I remember, it was the one where the snow was all iced up, like a skating rink. And we were in here, it was very cold. Now, there's all sorts of debris all over this mattress, which may be too far gone. But I'm not going to be hauling anything out of here today. I'll bring back the big pickup with me, and I will haul out garbage next time. The object of today was to do exactly what we did, was to make a path to this part of the camp so that I can get to my lawn mower and my gas weed whacker, Echo weed whacker, and bring those home with me and tune them up. This way, when I come back next time, I've got some heavy-duty tools to conquer this with. Now, what this is a tree came down. A big branch of a tree came down and landed over here. And another one cracked off of this tree right here and landed over here. And everything is grown in around the old branches. See the branches sitting on the edge of the LP grill? Yeah. So that's what I'll be dealing with next time. I'll bring my Sawzall, the generator, and all my gas-powered stuff, and we'll just get all this stuff cleared right out. The new RV camp is over there, where I did do some clearing, but it's all covered. Some big branches must have come down off of this tree, it looks like. As you see, the colors are starting to come out for autumn. We're at altitude here. We're at 1,660 feet above sea level. So autumn kind of sets in a bit early. Over there, very pretty. And let's go give you a look at the shed. Oh, I saw a giant spider over here where the lawnmower is. We're being real careful about that. I wonder if anyone's living down in there. I should send the camera and have a look. Maybe later. Okay, the locks are all still in good shape. The building is still stable. There's this stuff all over the place. I imagine this is part of the mattress, so I'm assuming my queen size is probably shot also. This does have a plastic cover on it, but I'm not going to be taking that off right now. I don't want to open any cans of worms right now. The sink. Basically, this all needs to be emptied, cleaned, and disinfected. My hiking chair. A mess. I'd like to take that with me. I wonder if the bag, yeah, the bag is with it. Good. Yeah, there's some food in there needs to be dealt with, but not this time. Definitely not this time. There's a battery charger. I may just take that with me this time. And now that I've opened up a path, I'm open to people coming down here, more likely. Alright, they see the path, they feel welcome. even if I do put up no trespassing signs. So I might take that with me. And I have an inverter, old Honda battery here too. That might be good. It's been in here all the time. I'm sure it's going to need a charge. I didn't bring the generator with me. I didn't think I was going to need it, and I'm not going to. And right now, I'm sort of resting at the moment, letting the batteries charge, both mine and the Milwaukee. And if I do anything, I'm going to finish cleaning up a little bit on the path going up and the parking spot. I may move the truck out of the way, drive it up the hill and go do my signs, and then walk back down and clean up a little bit more along the way down and by the parking spot, because that's going to be where I park for the next couple of trips. I'm not going to be coming down the hill necessarily until I get things more opened up. And this is the bulk of the work over here. That's going to take some time and some work. Right? But just like I did it last time when I first bought this property back in 2008, yeah, you do a little bit at a time, and every time you come back, you make that trail just a little bit wider, a little bit longer. And before you know it, this will all be green grass, the grass going down the hill to the pond. We'll have a nice grass path going out to the bushcraft camp, which is by the creek back there. And maybe I'll even get a polish on my trailer over there, make her shine again. I got to put some fresh siding. My camo tarps are quite brittle right now, but you know something? They've been on here probably close to 10 years, and I'm not rotting. I gotta say, you know, the pine 2x4s aren't decaying, so it's doing something. Most of the exterior sheathing that I used is this material. These are recycled shelves. I used to work in an auto parts store. These were the parts shelves, you know, the parts in the back behind the counter. Starters and flywheels and all of that good stuff. Sorry, excuse my French. There's my cot and my tripod. These are things that I want to bring home too. So I've got a list of things I want to take home. That's going to be another part of the day. I don't want to be sweeping stuff like that because I don't have a respirator with me right now, which I will bring back next time. And yeah, I don't want to be kicking up any dust here without wearing a respirator, because as we all know, bird feces and mouse feces are bad news for the old lungs. And you know, as I said, old lungs, right? I've got old lungs, so we want to try to keep them healthy. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty much the tour. I'm going to work my way back up. Yeah, there's an emergency radio. I wonder if the batteries are still good. This is where a solar powered one would be handy. Yeah, battery's dead. Well, be a good thing to have. I'd feel a lot safer. Yep, my Samora and the space heater. Hey, look at this mess of an old cowboy. What the hell is that? It's not a tick, is it? Nah. I think I'm okay. I haven't seen anything crawling on me yet, but you never know. So as soon as I get back to civilization, first thing you got to do is hop in a hot shower and clean off and give yourself a once-over. Find someone that really cares about you, and they'll give you a once-over for you. Spot you can't check yourself. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be alright, because everything I'm wearing is coated with permethrin. And in my past experience, it works like a charm. So, what's going on under the bed? Got some supplies under there. Tools. Blah, blah, blah. So we're going to take a little rest break and let the batteries charge, and slowly but surely we're going to start bringing stuff up to the car and repack it. This is emergency food. Alright, so that's the tour. Okay, I'm going to work my way back up the hill, and I'm going to put up some no trespassing signs. Alright, the time is 7 minutes to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been here since about 10:30. We put up our, see if we can get a better light on it, no trespass signs. on the trees going down our road. Another one up there. And so forth. Whew. There's another one. A couple of them posted up here. There's my old one. I just put a new one up today. And I got more going down the road. I also cleared up one spot where a rock was sticking up in the middle, causing a hazard, so I chopped that out. Basically, our property goes, it's the shape of a pizza, a slice of pizza. It's about 1,000 feet across this way, and it goes back, I think it's like 600 or 700 feet, but it narrows on that side. It's all hunting land. Back there's a pond. My RV camp is right there. Our bushcraft camp is back a bit further by the creek. And all we did today, as I showed you earlier, was I cleared the road, so there's a walking path down into the camp. That's it. That's all I'm equipped for right now. I pulled out my my gas-powered, self-propelled mower, nice heavy-duty one, Toro, and I have an Echo gas-powered weed whacker that both need to come home and be tuned up, cleaned up, retooled. And on my next trip, we're gonna hit it hard. The trailer and the cabin both need to be emptied out and sterilized. Nature has started to take hold in there. I did notice some insectia, some bees flying around, and it's the hot of the day right now, so I'm smart enough to know, well, I think I'm smart enough to know not to hang around in hot temperatures when the hornets are upset. So I'm buggering out. It's just before 1 o'clock. If I get on the road now, I could be back in New York before traffic gets bad. So that's the plan. My dog went to work with my wife today, so I don't have to worry about being home to feed her or walk her or anything, but I should be home before they do, if all goes well. We may stop somewhere and make a cup of coffee, but we'll see. So we're all posted. No trespassing, posted. No private property, posted private property. No trespassing. Right down the line. So it should be quite clear to anybody that this is private property and you ought not be trespassing. Alright, that's it for today. You never know. I see something interesting on the way back, I'll stop and grab it. It may be part of this adventure or just make it a separate uploadable by itself. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, autumn has set in the Catskills. Thanks everybody for being here. Please give us a like, share with your friends, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Really helps the channel, and that's your best way to help the channel to grow. Thanks for watching. See you next time on J. Charles Outdoors. Yo!